Of men, how do you feel about, because you really advocate for this, sex and pregnancy?
Oh, girl, bye. Sex. How about sex during birth? Yes. How the baby's gonna come out is how the baby got in.
Right.
So that intimacy between partners before birth even happens is very, very crucial.
Most definitely.
Very crucial. Basically, for one reason, oxytocin. Oxytocin is
Touch
a hormone
on it. Absolutely.
that is promoted during labor. It's the hormone of love.
Mm-hmm.
So what better way to get you more prepared, get him prepared, and welcoming this new life into the world?
Well, that is true, because I definitely had sex and then Amora came. So I definitely think that's very important. Like, women, you have to really have sex. And then it also helps you open up.
Yes.
Like, a lot of women and a lot of my friends that I speak to are very, like, what's the word? Are very, like, conscious of their body. They feel ugly. They feel like, you know, they feel like a whale. They feel heavy. So what do you say to moms that, you know, are so self-conscious about their body, so they try not to be intimate?
Right. That's normal. It's a normal thing. But your partner is with you. You know, some moms are like, oh, you know, let's say Johnny tells me all the time that I'm beautiful, but I don't believe it.
Yeah, and you
Why
don't feel
aren't
it.
you believing it? It's the person who got you pregnant. You're going through this journey together, and it's coming from their eyes.
Yes.
They always say if a woman is not treated like a goddess during labor, something is wrong.
Okay.
So if your partner is telling you before labor even starts, you look like a goddess, believe them.
Okay, so speaking of that, what do you say to single moms? Because have you ever had an experience where you were hired for just, she wasn't dealing with the boyfriend, or he wasn't much more in her life?
Yeah.
Like, doesn't that stem, like, in not only the baby, but the mom having more pressure, being more scared, you know? So how do you go through, like, single mom and doulaing?
Oh my gosh, it's a lot of energy work.
Okay. Do you feel like it's more energy than dealing with a couple?
Yes.
Okay.
Because you're really trying to focus on her. What are her needs?
Okay.
And that's basically what a doula is for. We focus on the needs of a mom and dad.
Okay.
If a mom is single, again, you know, I focus on her needs, see where she's coming from.
Do you get more
Basically,
intimate? Do you ask her, like, why, like, what happened?
Yeah, because whatever she's going through during pregnancy will play out in her birth.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
if she's, you know,
absolutely,
if she's unsure about giving birth, if she's upset at the partner, the baby could feel that. And if moms are scared, babies will not come out. You know, we're like animals. You know, I literally, actually, my rescue cat that I have now, she went into labor on my mom's porch and she left. And I was like, okay, where did she go? Her water broke on my porch and she ran off to give birth in private. You know, so same thing with a single mom. If there's a lot of issues going on, she will not open up. She will not dilate. She will not efface her cervix thinning out. Labor will not start.
Right.
It will literally be a standstill until she's comfortable.
Right.
So with single moms, it's a little bit more work, but it's rewarding because you take them from a stressful environment and you show them that birth is positive. Don't fear birth. Don't, you know, leave your life there and welcome this new life that's over here waiting for you.
Right. So, okay, I want to, like, revert back to you speaking on the difference between midwives and doulas and also hospital births. So I think this is not really spoken on, but, like, sometimes is. I did not realize until my birth that y'all are, like, blackballed in the hospitals. Like, midwives and doctors hate doulas. When I tell you, when I was giving birth, like, and they seen her there, and I'm like, well, she's my doula. They were shaken up. They were annoyed. They treated her bad. So how do you go through that? And it's honestly, in my opinion, I really hate that that's what doulas go through, because I think it should be a hand-to-hand thing. Like, everybody should work together to accomplish this big accomplishment. How do you deal with the blackballedness? I don't even know if that's a word, in the hospitals. Like, and first of all, touch on that, then tell me. How do you feel? Like, what?
Well, it's sad to say there is a difference between midwives who practice in a hospital versus home birth midwives because of how they were taught as well.
Right.
But being blackballed comes from doctors think that doulas know everything, or that we try to persuade their patient from doing what they advise and suggest.
Oh, okay.
But there have been some doulas, I'm not going to lie, there have been some doulas who blackballed themselves and blackballed the name of a doula because of combating a doctor. And instead of, like you said, working as a team. It's not about us. It's about this mom. You know, some doulas get in their feelings. It's not about you. It's about helping the mom and birth her best birth.
Right.
You know, but you know, I try to laugh with the doctors. I have gotten looks up and down.
Girl, remember my birth? My midwife couldn't stand that she was there, and it was just so disgusting, honestly.
Yeah, it is.
But it really is just so disgusting, because honestly, in my opinion, I feel like New York City and other states should start funding doulas. Like, I don't. Some parts of me believe that this world want black moms to die. Like they know that doulas, they know that midwives, they know that doctors have the ability to, you know, have the ability to avoid certain things, and these things still happen. Like, why do you feel doctors advocate for C-sections so often? Money. I should have answered that my damn self.
Unfortunately, money is an issue. Also, because we do know moms who get cesareans, it's surgery.
Yeah.
So you have to figure anesthesia.
Yeah.
And more than likely, it's one anesthesia person for the whole floor.
Right.
So some moms get bullied into epidurals.
Absolutely. Oh Lord, I went through that.
Rate goes high.
Right.
Because again, women are suggestive during pregnancy and labor. So if you're like, oh well, you come to a mom, hey, you know, I have a cesarean patient, so I may not be available if you want one. So how about we get one now? And she's like, okay.
Yeah.
No.
And that's the part of having a doula too.
Don't bully. You know, there's a lot of obstetric violence that happens in hospitals, and it could be something as simple as a doctor coming in, gloving up, okay, we're gonna check you.
Wow.
Without even asking your permission.
Wow.
But because you're in the hospital, you technically already gave consent when you signed the admission papers that they can do whatever they want without your knowledge.
So how do you think the birthing experience should be? The environment, the people that are in the room? Because there's certain people that believe that they want these whole bunch of goddamn people in the room, or want so much, people to make decisions for them. Also, as you stated earlier, the lighting. So what is your ideal birth environment, and how do you say to moms, this what I expect? Because I'm not going to say am, because we're going to touch on that. But what do you think the best environment should be for a mom?
Peaceful, calm, whatever she makes it, because we're taking a mom's cue. So if she's laughing, joking, kikiing, okay, fine. But if she's calm, everybody else needs to be calm. When she's having her, what we call labor waves, aka contractions, everybody does not need to be talking. Everybody needs to be focused on the mom, because if something happens and she's like, I need to go to the hospital, and everybody's, hey, they're not paying attention to her, that's no good.
What
Because
about
that could take her back into her own self and like, okay, what's wrong with me? What's going on?
Right.
So
that is true. So for a mom giving birth in a hospital, what's your ideal environment?
I dim the lights.
Yeah, she do.
Girl, your lights were off.
Yeah, my lights were off.
Your lights were off. Dim lighting. We didn't have music, but we sang. Girl, we were singing swag surfing, right?
We definitely were swag surfing. We were literally swag surfing.
And
yes.
I know you were in the middle. Tyreek was behind you.
And she was. We were swaying. And it helped.
Yes.
And it helped. So definitely dim lights. What else?
Dim lights. I like to do flameless candles, because you can't bring candles into the hospital room.
Oh God.
So I use flameless as much as possible. Again, low tone rooms, because that also helps calm mom, calm baby. And really just relaxing.
What about this bed rest thing that they have us on now?
Girl, I
Like-
try to get my moms up and about.
Right.
There's no need for
Definitely
you to lay
got me
down.
up. Right.
You don't have to lay down. What you laying down for?
That goes like against like everything of nature.
Yes.
Like there's no, I hate seeing moms birthing laying down. Like